Southwest Quest is a nonprofit organization that is set up with a mandate to be able to promote our members. Our members include artists, art galleries, museums, and natural and historic attractions in Southwest Saskatchewan. Events like this give the artists an opportunity to actually come out and in a social evening exhibit their artwork and leave their artwork up for a period of 30, 60, or 90 days.
As a restaurant owner, you want to be able to provide your guests with an experience, and having the art on the wall really does create an experience, because I see people every day get out of their seats and literally walk the wall looking at the art. So it makes me very happy when I see that, because I know that that's adding to the experience of them being in the Rockin' Horse for a meal.
I enjoy night photography, rodeos, and my passion is the wide open skies of Saskatchewan. The night photography is a whole new avenue to, say, the rodeo photography, but it's just so enjoyable. It's just something to be out there and under those stars and sky. Southwest Quest has given me the opportunity to showcase my work, which has helped greatly. It directs people to my website.
So tonight we'll start by introducing artist Marlene Andrew. Marlene has this panel of photography on display.
Thank you.
Before the night even happened, there was already one of her pieces sold, so we had to replace that.
I'd really like to thank Ralph and Lori for this opportunity to have our art displayed here. I'd like to thank Southwest Quest. Prior to Southwest Quest, most of my work just stayed on my computer. And that's about it, but thank you very much.
I do a lot of HDR, which is high dynamic range. So I do different exposures to bring out the detail in the highlights and the lowlights. And I started probably 15, 20 years ago, probably 20 years ago. I was invited to a workshop in Cypress Hills, and from there it just expanded. And when I was at the workshop, they asked me what I wanted to get out of the workshop, and I said I wanted to go to the creative side of the dial, the manual side of the dial, the other side. Mm-hmm. And I did, and I've been shooting that way ever since. I do a lot of photography, but I do love nature. I love the old cars, the rusty goodness, I call it. And I do a lot of macro work, and I do also abstract work where I paint with my camera. So I'll set my camera on a long exposure, and I'll actually move the camera, maybe follow the lines of the hilltops to create a painterly look. Southwest Quest promotes the art, and as far as coming on board with Southwest Quest, they have enabled us to go to trade shows and events like this at the Rockin' Horse, where there's a reception held for the artists. So it is a great way to promote our art.
Well, I do landscapes and a Western theme generally. A lot of the Southwest landscapes I paint, including southern Alberta, and I like to include horses in it because that was my first love. I also have started doing things from the pioneer days, more historical things, and I'm going to focus on the women from the early days too, because it seems like they've been forgotten. Nature is awesome, and when you're doing it, it's like meditating. A lot of us aren't very good business-wise. It helps us get things in order and help promote yourself, and they help get the venues and that, and it's a big help.
We came from Iqaluit in Nunavut, so we flew from Iqaluit to Ottawa, and then we flew from Ottawa to Saskatoon. The artwork is very, very professionally done. We haven't been in here to really look at the stuff closely, but it's a good crowd here tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think. I happen to be on Facebook, and I'm friends with Lori, and I saw something called the Southwest Art Festival or Art Quest or something like that, and I thought, for $20 for a steak dinner, I'll support that organization. So I got my wife, and she agreed to come, and we have some cousins at the table with us, and my brother and his partner are at the table with us. So we wound up with 6 people coming for the steak dinner tonight to support the organization.